Good evening. Welcome back. Oh, there are two of them.
Oh, there are two of them.
Hello, Jared.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Is that other one gonna heal him? That's my only thought. A black screen. Just a moment. Why black screen? Thank you. Let's see if we can fix that. Hello, Sulo. Nice to see you. There we go. Now we just gotta transform, fit to screen. Happy day. There we go. That's much better.
I'll give him a second to tell if it's good or not.
Just sneak my way over here. Alright, picture showing up. You guys good?
Oh.
Okay, Aloy, now what?
How would you like to be a turkey?
I could probably pull it off. Being a turkey. Yikes. Oh, tricky turkey. What? Okay, what lore are we learning this stream?
Let's go some super massive spoilers. Yeah?
Sure. I mean, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with it too. Everybody here's played it, so let's have fun.
Oh, that's a good question. One moment. Let me see. up a new tab here. We are 2 subs away from a new emote. That's nuts. Oh, wait. Should probably put that back on the gameplay tab.
Nah.
Nah! That's such a nah thing to do.
Oh, but
No. We're not reading Frozen Wilds lore. We're reading main game lore.
yeah, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Nope. That'd be lame. What am I hearing? What are you?
We've just been through the main campaign. Everybody has. I don't know about everybody, but a lot of people have been through the main campaign, had an opportunity for that, and to like get all the collectibles, which Hannah did.
Mostly.
Maybe not in this run for sure, but I'm pretty sure you
In the
got
past.
close to it
Yeah.
on the PS4. So that stuff specifically, I am not concerned about.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, but we're not. This is the first time we've played through Frozen Wilds, Jared, so we're not going to be doing that.
Yeah.
Maybe after we finish Frozen Wilds and go back to the main story, then we'll do any lore that we might have missed.
A lot of it seems to be dialogue though, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody's like concerned about it, or maybe it was brought up and not a concern, but we won't read anything that we don't have access to as far as Frozen Wilds goes and being finished.
Oh, that's a lot of fish.
That's a lot of fish.
That's a lot of fish. I need fish skins to make more ammo packs. Okay, how far through the Frozen Wilds are you? You like 80%? Oh, hello. Looking for, whoops. Looking for a blue. That's green. Kill all the fish in the lake and not one of them's good for a skin? Lame.
Okay, this is Faro Automated Solutions data point. The actual data point, not anything else. Hi Ma, remember how ecstatic we were when I landed a job here? Aerospace Control Engineer at Faro Automated Solutions, straight out of Stanford U. Saturday, I was tossing a mortar board. Monday, I'm an employee of the biggest corporation on Earth. Starting wage? 6 times basic. It was a dream come true. Yours as much as mine. When I found out I'd landed the gig, I waited until graduation day to tell you in person. You were so proud. You hugged me 5 minutes straight, laughing and crying at the same time, saying over and over, onwards and upwards, the start of great beginnings. I thought so too. It seemed as though nothing bad could ever happen to me, to us, ever again. But bad did happen, of course, more bad than I ever knew was possible. And while I can blame FAS for making you sick, Metallurgy gets the credit for that, I can sure as hell blame Pharaoh for the rest. Oh. And while I can't blame FAS for making use of it, Metallurgy gets the credit for that, I can sure as hell blame Pharaoh for the rest. But let's talk about the end of the world later. It plays a part in this story, of course. If I hadn't found out what was coming, I wouldn't be doing this, leaving these time capsules behind. But the apocalypse isn't the story I want to tell. This is going to be about our family, about us. It's time to get going. I've spent enough of my life in the shadow of this place. I've got 11 more vantage spikes in the trunk of the Sabara I rented, and some pretty good ideas for where to sink them. So let's get the hell away from this place and start sinking.
I found some stalkers.
You found starbursts?
Stalkers.
I'll do.
I think it's so cool how they kind of melt the snow around them. Doesn't look like it heals me while I'm in combat.
It does. It's healing you right now.
Just not when I'm looking at it. Not what I meant to do. Nope. Get out of the water.
I wish I could jump out of water like that.
Sweet. Presume many people didn't fight the robots and tried to wait it out while everyone else sacrificed their lives. Literally, the internet was great right until you started streaming. Now it's dropped to super low again. As always.
Forget about traveling light.
I'm sorry, Pseudo. Okay. Sweet. Nice. I like it. Okay, so now we just need raccoon, squirrel, boar, rat. I highly appreciate your guys' dedication though. Like, I would get so frustrated if my internet was doing that to me every time.
And I would also be frustrated because I would hear about it.
Yep. What? Oh. That sounded like it was right next to me.
Yeah. 3 arrows into it. Wow.
Great.
Take this tow route.
Ha ha ha! I was so close.
King's Peak. Hi, Ma. I was surprised when FAS sent me out here. And not just because the meeting was going to be was going.
They're heading back.
There's typos in here that throw me for a loop.
Mm.
I was surprised when FAS sent me out here, and not just because the meeting was going to be held in real space. I was surprised to discover that anyone at FAS still knew I existed. When I returned to work after treatment, HR informed me I'd been reassigned to the Vantage Project. It was exactly the professional death sentence I was expecting. The career equivalent of getting sent into a red zone without an environmental suit. Everyone knew Vantage was one of those doomed projects FAS kept around solely for the purpose of assigning dead-enders to them. Especially head cases like me, who couldn't be summarily fired for fear of parody litigation.
Yes, Pseudo, we are not worried about main story spoilers.
Month by month, management would pile losers on a lost cause, then cancel the project and lay everyone off. A ship of fools sunk with a single torpedo. Ain't wrongful dismissal if it's downsizing. So wrong. I had nothing better to do, so I spent my time studying the tech. Chip design wasn't my forte, but I knew enough to admire what the engineers had accomplished with the Eternity chip. Stored data was guaranteed to last 50,000 years or more without degradation. As for the Vantage itself, the project was little more than a failed marketing plan. The idea was to promote the project by burying unlocked Eternity chips at scenic locales around the world. Public domain time capsules where enthusiasts could cache date-locked data. The project got as far as developing the spikes, portable drill applicators, to sync the chips, then stalled when Grass Heckle Encapsulate came on the market and stole Eternity's thunder. Anyway, I'd been at... Oh, by the way, this storage for 50,000 years is a reality right now. Microsoft created a piece of glass that they basically laser etch onto. So it's writable only once. But you can, well, they can put data on there and store dumb amounts for slow reading batches. So you can store it there once and then read archives of data pretty quickly.
Interesting.
Yeah. Actually pretty cool what they're doing with it, but I don't know how they're going to monetize it.
Right. Pseudo says, if we're talking Pharaoh Plague, there was a large initiative to sign civilians up to the front lines to buy time for Zero Dawn to complete. They were given false hope for victory. What else would you do to slow them down?
That's a good question. I should actually read something on the Pharaoh Plague other than... Well, I mean, I guess we know what it is now. It's the
machines that used biomass in emergencies, and then emergencies happened and they started killing everything.
Yeah. It depends on how they place the people. Like, I'm going to explore this a little bit. Oh, you need to scroll, right?
Yes, I do.
If I was told I needed to do that, and I was cool with it,
Roly-poly squirrel.
people, you would want that group of biomass, basically, to be away from where you're doing your research. So it seems suspicious.
That they have it do biomass in the first place?
No, it does biomass, but having the group of people that were fighting the machines, having everybody like close to like actually defend something would be a bad idea, because it feels like they would be eating biomass and heading closer towards the Zero Dawn project.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you've got something that's eating everything in sight, the last thing you want to do is group the resources. Pharaoh was also producing analog weapons platforms that used people again rather than AI. So they started shying away from it when it all went south.
Which is not surprising.
Yeah. I mean, if it doesn't teach you something, then you're just a moron and everybody knows it. And we already know that Pharaoh liked to save face.
Yeah.
An Outlander chief.
Outlander.
Perhaps it's
It would be my honor to speak. I've heard of you, Huntress. Each of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible victory. The notes echo across the cut.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That I know. My song used to echo around Banur. Umnak, the hunter of legendary machines. That's why I'm here. For another. They call it the claws beneath. Or they did when I was younger.
A clam.
Its defeat would have given my song a fine end. I used to travel between Banur and the Cut without stopping to sleep. But this trip, my bones ache, Huntress. But you, out hunting Aratak, leading your own Werak. If half your
Not really
song is
leading.
true, you are the only hunter I trust to go in my place.
You want me to hunt for you?
Not just for me, no. For an old friend.
You want me to hunt in your place? Is that some kind of Banuk custom?
Perhaps it should be, but no. We survive and we prevail, until we fail to do either. I confess.
Oh, thank you,
This is not
Nab.
easy for me. For any other
She
machine
cheered
that would die
100.
as I have
Oh.
lived. A Banuk hunter,
Thank you.
weapon raised. But too many good lives have been lost to the claws.
Hope you're doing okay.
Throwing my old corpse atop the pile accomplishes nothing. Better to live in a world without the claws than to die while it still makes children orphans.
Sounds like you've got a reputation.
To be Banuk is to push your body to its limits.
So
I found
kind.
my limits higher than most. Fearsome machines needed killing. in my
Yes,
youth.
it is my birthday,
I
Jared.
found I had a talent for killing them. Even now, my name carries such weight that when the claws
Corruptors are called
beneath
scarabs,
re-emerged,
okay.
the Werak came to me.
Do you still have the same faith
Thank
in
you.
yourself that your Warak seems to have?
Perhaps I did. Before I held my bow
It's
in
been a good
shaking
day.
hands. Noticed for the first time the spots on my knuckles. What a strange
Let me
thing
see your
this to be.
knuckles.
To stare backward and see such distance. But to stare forward at a looming wall.
This machine, the claws beneath. Why travel all the way to the cut just to hunt it?
Some songs. They include a refrain. The return of a past moment. It seemed fitting.
You've hunted this thing before.
Must have been 20 winters past. We were so close to bringing the claws to bay. Closer than anyone else ever got.
We?
Me and my friend. He was a chieftain of my Werak then, a skilled hunter. Every few years, the claws would emerge in a new location. I knew of 2 chieftains he'd sent to their burial pyres. My friend became the 3rd. This hunt, I had hoped to complete it in his honor.
Hang on a second. Am I reading that right? So usually when bits are done, that's 100 bits, right? I'm not reading that wrong, right?
I don't know.
This is
I don't know.
obviously important to you.
it's new.
You sure you want someone else to take down this machine?
Because you
I'm
like
no
usually
longer a
when people
match for
cheer
the
bits,
claws
it shows it
if
slightly
I ever
different.
was.
Okay, thank you. Just wanted
If
to
I
make sure I
face
was
it
reading
will
it right.
kill me. Of this I have no doubt.
Yes.
The
$1.
Banuk blood in my veins screams at me to take on the claws myself.
I like that little heart though.
But
Thank
I
you.
must see it brought down.
It's really sweet.
And dead men see
Thanks for
praise.
checking in.
All right, Umnak. I'll do what I can.
I've no doubt you can do quite a lot. The stories say the claws beneath returns here only once every 6 winters. The whispers I've heard say it now makes its home on the northeast edge of the cut. Hunt well.
See, these people talk More like regular people.
That guy did not. He said words about
You're
hunting
Aloy, right?
and stuff, but like
My pop,
Yeah.
Bergund, I mean,
he
told
just
me you
got
might be
too
heading up to
poetic
see
with
me.
his words tonight.
Varja.
Well, he's an old
Pleasure.
man.
I know.
So.
Hey, that spear is really something.
Love you
You've
too.
customized her,
Bye-bye.
haven't you?
I've made a change or two. You've got an eye for weapons.
I wish these Banuk agreed with you. I can't seem to sell scrap to a Glentalk around here. Everyone wants boring old bows and spears. I like the more unusual stuff. And the Banuk can get unusual. Like that spear Aratak hauls around, an ice rail. Ooh, or that weapon of Araya's? What I wouldn't give to poke around inside one of those. Feel the lightning on my fingers. Or inside of anything, really. Last commission I had was a month ago. A weapon that spat fire. That didn't go well.
Do I let her?
You just ask about the commission first.
I've got an ice
Okay,
rail.
never mind.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
like Aratak's. You want to take a look?
Are you serious?
I don't think she would let. I don't think
yes,
that she would
yes,
take
I love
it.
that.
But
Okay. Obvious design flaw. So if I replace these... Yeah, that should... Right. So, believe it or not, she's operating at, let's be generous, half her potential.
What's with the she's?
Oh. Pop says all weapons are girls. I don't think he realizes it's a compliment. Well, listen. If we had a Thunderjaw's mandibles to work with, her gears would be well and truly greased. And I know where to find one, if you want to go hunting with me.
ooh,
So,
oh, look at that too.
let's say someone you know happened to have a weapon like Araya's.
You don't.
See for yourself.
Of course. Look at the... So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie. She's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose. And I know where one is. Hunt it with me, I'll turn that weapon
You
into
want to go
your new
hunt some
best
big
friend.
animals?
Yeah, let's do it.
And second best.
So your last project was a bust?
Not at all. I did my best work yet on that commission. The deal just went rusty. About a month ago, this guy Olgrid, Ostrom like me and Pop, asks me to make something for him. Think about the way a bellowback spits streams of fire from its throat, right? Like that, but held in your own hands.
And you built that?
Yep. That was my forge fire. I was pretty proud of her. Anyway, Olgrid sent word that he wanted to see the progress I was making. I show up, and there he is with a crew of damn bandits. And of course, why pay for something when you can take it? I dropped the weapon and ran. Didn't look back till I hit Long Notch. Joke's on Olgrid, though. I wasn't even done.
Wait, so the weapon he stole doesn't even work?
Oh no, she works. It's just, if I'd had a little more time, a few more parts, I could have made her really work.
You're sure you can fix up this thing?
You bet. Probably. Just need that Stormbird talent.
That's what she's gonna say over there.
So what?
Yeah, just go do the
So
quest.
we need parts from a Stormbird and a Thunderjaw? And you know where to find them.
That's right. It's gonna take some traveling, though. We can find a Thunderjaw out in the Valley Neat, and a Stormbird roost near the Freeheat. I'll pack and meet you out there. This'll be fun.
Okay.
Let's do the lightning one first.
Whoops. Is it both of them? Do I have
Yeah,
to
maybe.
do the ice rail first? Maybe because I didn't talk
Find
to her
anything
about...
interesting lately?
I might have. Let's talk.
Looks like I have to do the ice rail first.
Alright.
If I find
That's
anything I
fine.
think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Pseudo says the lightning one at full power is insane. I'll bet. The
It's
one
already
just right now
insane.
is pretty insane. You want to fight the bird?
Sure.
And the Thunderjaw?
Yeah. I guess I'll do the Thunderjaw. I'm pretty... Well,
I can do the Stormbird, that's fine.
do you want to finish this lore?
Sure. You got the top paragraph?
Yeah, I'll talk.
Let me just switch who's playing here. Okay. Anyway, I'd be at Vantage 3 weeks when FAS unexpectedly sent me out here for a real space meeting. Me, a dead-ender, worked on a Doom project dispatched to a high-security FAS R&D site inside Kings Peak. It didn't make sense. Security put me in a small conference room and told me to wait. It was downright claustrophobic. Dim lights, bad ventilation, more like an interrogation room from one of those 90s cop vids. But what really got my attention was the noises coming through the walls. The non-stop bang and clatter of construction bots building something deep in the mountain. Something big. The door opened and some goofs wearing FAS badges would file in. I recognized one of them, Brad Andak, a military division replications engineer I met when I first joined the company. But I don't think he recognized me. He stayed at the back of the room the whole time looking distraught. I was about to ask what the heck was going on when a woman wearing a hijab walked in. She didn't introduce herself, but she didn't have to. It was Samina Ebadji, former lead activist of the Odyssey, architect of the entire Homer project. Not a global celebrity by any means, but if you grew up following the Odyssey's project like I did, you knew her right on sight. I get the D and the B mixed up. Ebadji sat down and started asking extremely precise questions about the upper range tolerances of Eternity chips. Then she asked me to speculate about the feasibility of various upgrade paths. The interview lasted maybe 10 minutes, whereupon she thanked me for my time and left. Everyone else filed out after her. Security came for me a few minutes later and escorted me to my vert. The whole way back to FAS, I kept trying to figure what had just happened. That was Samina Ebadji, going at a classified Pharaoh R&D site, asking me questions about Eternity tech. It didn't add up. By the time I landed, I knew I wasn't going to give up until I puzzled it out. The worst that could happen was I get fired, and that was going to happen anyway. It took a couple days and some geo work, but I got a fix on Brad Andak soon enough. He was going to a different bar every night, drinking to the point of blacking out. I shadowed him until I managed to proxy his focus and dupe his net protocols. I didn't find anything strange in his financial records or media patterns. I was starting to think I'd wasted my time. Then I accessed his Dreambox account and found the journal he'd been keeping for the past few weeks. It was all there, how the world would end. My first thought, well, at least my ma didn't live to see this. My second thought was that nothing mattered anymore, which made it pretty obvious that I should kill myself. Is that the end of it?
Possibly.
Okay.
Just turn off read everyone, double check. Can I kill it after I override it?
Yeah,
Does it fight back?
not until that circle is gone. I would freeze it first. This is your thing. Let's see.
Barger should be able to fix up the ice
It
rail.
sure sounds like he killed himself.
Oh, sorry, go back. Command this thing. There we go. So, we just read this one, King's Peak? I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's the next one.
gotcha.
So Command Shift R, and then you'll be in reader mode.
Cool. Hi, Ma. I don't remember anything about the concert. The bands, the music, the crowd. I was too throttled on Skydive and Snake that night to distinguish the thunder of Bashcore from the roar of blood in my head. And then I ran across a pusher who was selling Razor Wing for $8 a tab. That's right, Razor Wing. A certain designer stimulant named after a certain late 30s fighter craft that our family had a certain unpleasant association with. So I declined the offer.
Found the part. Ready to fix up that weapon?
I am always ready to fix up a weapon.
Never thought I'd be glad to see the inside of a Thunderjaw's mouth.
I sure am. Every machine's a big box of tools. Once they stop trying to kill you, that is. Trust me, Aloy. You won't recognize this ice rail when I'm through. There. Oh, she's perfect.
I don't recognize
Spear
it.
to spear, right? Poke slash done. Boring. I adjusted the chill water flow, rebalanced here, strapped on a launcher, and now she shoots freezing spikes. Ta-da!
You weren't kidding.
More beautiful, more powerful. That's my guarantee.
Go ahead, talk about ice rail.
You've done good work with this weapon, Barger.
Told you I was good. Anyway, I'm glad she's in your hands.
You're sure you can fix up this thing?
You bet.
We'd better get moving.
Looking forward to that Banu.
So I declined the offer, heeded the ominous portent, and got the heck out of there, right? Or maybe what I did was buy 4 tabs and take them all at once. Yeah, did that. According to the police report, I went berserk and attacked the pusher, then set fire to his stash, then went after the security drones that showed up. I didn't get far. The drones put 50,000 volts through me.
Which one do you want?
What's that one? That's when your health is low. You wanted that one, didn't you? It's...
Maybe. I think I want...
They stay overridden longer. And I never fix the mounts. Ooh, what's the... Oh, no, you can't do that one. Never mind.
These ones?
The other one. But in order to get that, you have to do the previous 2.
Okay, so...
If that's what you want.
Not really. Let's do this one.
Okay.
We'll get to the other one eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Then quests.
Side. That's weird. Maybe it's under errands. Yeah. The drones put 50,000 volts through me, which wouldn't have been such a big deal if my heart hadn't already been hammering along at triple time. The shock flat out killed me. The medbots came fast as they could, but the first glitched out and the second got hung up in the crowd, so I was dead for almost 2 minutes. And even after they revived me, my condition was touch and go on account of all the substances sloshing through my veins. When I came out of the coma, your face was the first thing I saw. You'd been crying. Your makeup was smudged, dark lines down your cheeks. When our eyes met, I expected you to start yelling, and weak as I was ready to yell back. Not even a coma could break my defiance.
You know, I thought this was just red dust. Well, there's our Stormbird. When you're ready, I'll follow up and boom.
But you didn't yell. You quietly asked Wyatt to wait in the hall, then pushed your chair right up to the edge of my bed and took my hand. I wanted to jerk my hand back, but I couldn't. It wasn't the strength of your grip that stopped me, but the warmth of your hand, the gentleness with which you took mine. When you spoke, your voice was quiet, just above a whisper. When I lost your Baba 7 years ago, you were my only reason to go on living. Your gaze lifted to the medical equipment surrounding us, the tubes and blinking lights. You shook your head. Why do you live like no one loves you? Do you realize that if you die, all my hopes and dreams and all the hopes and dreams of your father die with you? Hello, Lancer. God, you. Thank you very much for the happy birthday. Thank you, Sutherland. I know, it's remarkable. Like, this last week, it's really picked up.
Yeah. I mean, and only by a few people, too.
Yeah. Thank you for the follow. JBatty420. Thank you very much. And thank you that the guy. Oh my goodness. So many people just jumped in. Where did you all come from? I didn't get raided. Thank you for coming in.
These birds suck.
Well, maybe you should use the ice blaster thing that just got upgraded.
Okay. Let's just dig through my rucksack and
Hold on, bird. Hold on.
just a moment.
Just a second.
Okay, equip this thing.
Ooh, you can put another slot on it too.
Okay, so how do I do? Oh, I gotta go.
Oh. Probably nab then. Well, thank you guys for stopping in and saying happy birthday. That means a lot. It's so cool.
What should I do? Damage, freeze.
I'd do the one that has freeze and tear. That way maybe it'll get some parts off and do some damage.
Okay.
Oh, and it's got 2 types now. You can do... That's really cool.
Oh my gosh.
Kill the turkeys.
You killed.
Oh, I guess you have... For those ones, you have to be close enough. I've never used it before. You gotta be close enough to them with that to freeze them. Or you can do the ice spikes if you make them. Nice. Go spawn those zombies.
Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Ooh, that's so cool. Hi, Rack. Yes, it's my birthday. Happy birthday.
Look at this. Look at this.
Jeez. That is so cool. Again. And freeze it.
Oh. Sorry. No.
Oh my bits are 45. Thank you so much, Ryan. I know that damage though.
I just can't hit the broadside of the barn. That was 1102, by the way.
That was what?
1102.
The points?
The last damage.
Oh, holy freak. Because it was frozen.
Maybe.
Probably. Man, these weapons.
This is hard to use though.
Yeah. Because you gotta have the person, you gotta track with them.
Oh! Oh my god.
Thank you so much, Ryak. $12 viewers, babe.
Wow.
This is nuts. Thank you
This
guys so
icebreaker
much.
is that cool.
It's pretty darn cool. Just here for the icebreaker.
Here for the icebreaker. Because everybody knew that before they came into stream.
Yes, definitely.
Roger said she could improve the Storm Slayer with this.
Okay, we're almost done with this. You reached out and touched my hair like a thunder crack I broke. Or maybe I was just snapping back together. I lay there sobbing for what I felt like years. The whole time you never took your hand away, and I didn't either. The next day I agreed to go into treatment. I wish I could say I never picked up again, but as we both know, that's not exactly how things turned out.
So these are all grouped specific ways, but if you look at it's the Apaka Shitstorm. Day whatever.
Uh-huh.
And these are all out of order.
Gotcha.
So if it seems like it's jumping around, it's because it is.
Stocking up.
Good to know. Looks like we're on the last one.
I'm going to figure out the AC, because I am hot.
Right. Denver Stadium. Hi, Ma. So this would have been late May or early June. I was only a week or two out of rehab, still feeling pretty raw, pretty jangly about sober life. He'd already gone toe-to-toe with Mr. Gerson, that jerk principal who tried to block my readmission. I was looking at 8 weeks of summer school to make up for all those courses I'd flunked, but I didn't mind. Without drugs, I didn't really know what to do with myself yet, so I welcomed the structure. The metallurgists were playing the Wayfarers. Did you take that down in 2 shots?
3 shots. Because I
Freaking
froze them in 2. Oh, we upgrade the spare.
Yeah. That thing's gonna be absolutely nuts. If that's what this is like, holy cow.
Never mind.
As usual, Wyatt had box tickets, but this was the first time I'd agreed to go. Hell, it was probably the first time I'd ever agreed to do anything as a family. In retrospect, I'm surprised Wyatt was willing to bring his hellion stepson as to a public event so soon. I'd seen teams slug it out on Hollow before, of course, but seeing it in real was a whole other thing. The size of the machines, their speed, the way they bashed into each other to pieces, it was intense. All at once my fascination with tech, which had kind of faded as I'd sunk into drugs, came roaring back. When Hamni Rahman, the team engineers, stopped by the box at halftime, I was all over him, blasting with questions like a one-boy press conference. Pseudo says, you can see the damage to the upgraded storm singer what will shock you.
Ooh.
But
I deserve that. I mean...
Yes. Looking back, it wouldn't surprise me if you took me to that game hoping to get me excited about tech before I headed into summer school. Or was it that you wanted me to catch a glimpse of corporate privilege? It was always your dream that I'd end up in engineering or business. Well, there was plenty of engineering on display when Konar 12 scored an 18-meter rocket jump, and plenty of VPs and even C levels in the box with us when we cheered that goal. Yeah, it was a setup. You knew what you were doing. Always did. The end.
The end. It's cool that he finally came around to his father. His Stepfather.
Yeah. I mean, that's hard though. Especially if he's replacing a father that you love. Mwah, mwah. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm never gonna be able to get you off of this game with weapons like these.
I love it. Because it's still a challenge.
Uh-huh.
Because you have to, like, be aware of where the enemies are, who's going to hit you, and whatnot.
Got
Yeah.
that part you need.
Perfect. Already got machine oil on my hands.
Here it is. 1 Stormbird talent.
Let's do it. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Watch and learn, Aloy. Only don't stare directly at the sparks. Okay, so I pretty much had to break her in half. But what's a staff? A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did. This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous. She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care of her.
I'm going to go kill a bull.
Sounds good.
What you did to that Stormslinger? That was some impressive work, Varja.
Hey, it's nothing. I just helped her become what she was always meant to be. They grow up so fast.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do another coil to it. That one.
Yeah, that's pretty darn good.
And make the ammo for it before you head into battle. Oh, okay. You could equip one of those. Maximum charge storm bolts.
Okay, the ice rail is way. Okay. Shock machine's weak. To shock damage using storm bolts. Long legs. I hate long legs. Cool.
I can take care of that one. No problem.
No. I hate him, so I'm gonna go kill him.
Oh, okay. That
Machines
makes
hit
sense.
with maximum charge storm bolt. Okay. Yep, that's nuts. Yep.
Is it only one type of ammo? I didn't see.
Yeah, just one.
Okay. Are you even going to be able to get it to a shock? Because... Oh, yeah, storm.
What do you mean a shock?
Well, it says to shock machines who are weak to shock damage. Do you have to get it all the way to the looped shock? Because they're not going to survive that long.
Maybe we'll have to go back into the frozen wilds or something.
Yeah. Hello, birdie. Yeah, he sees you.
This is
Dang. Oh, well, there's your turkey.
That was my bad.
You might want to put some shock resistance on your armor. I don't consider the modification drone to the storm cinders an improvement. It damages me so much. Shock resistance armor and potions you can use for kind of needs a fully upgraded ammo pouch too. Is it damaging you while you shoot it?
I'm trying to do too many things at once. It's okay. I'll survive. It's the wrong one.
Yep.
This sucks.
So is it if you shoot it up to those last three, it'll electrocute you?
Or her, it, or whatever. I think so.
Save these for the trail.
Nice. It starts to shock you, but also does loads of damage rapidly. Okay.
What is it? Oh, tutorials. There we go. And
Just regular machines. Hit maximum charge, Stormbolt.
how do I do that?
It's the last one, I think.
Oh, okay.
So they just have to survive long enough to get the last hit.
Okay then.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that did it.
Yeah, I need to do it 5 times though.
Yeah, but it's how many times you fire it. I think you have to get it up to those 3 dots, but you don't have to go to the 3 dots. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Maybe not. Yeah, there. Just one more.
imagining like what this is using. What's that? Chill water and
It's sparkers and a metal vessel.
Sure they will.
ah.
Finale!
That sucks. I didn't know I was that close to dying. Oh well.
You finished the quest.
I did finish the quest, but oh, okay,
So now it's just the ice rails.
okay. Ice thrower.
And then scorchers. So yeah, back to the frozen area.
Machine's frozen using ice thrower. So does that mean?
You have to freeze them.
But it says ice thrower.
That's this thing.
Yeah.
And then a certain bolt.
Ice thrower, ice cannon. Okay.
So that one. That's a lot of freaking ice thrower ammo.
Okay.
You might have to do the smaller animals.
Yeah, I really don't want to do this again.
He's gonna charge you. Watch
Yep.
out. Holy cow.
It's a holy bull.
Yes, holy bowl.
No freezing.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's. I don't even have words for it. It's just flabbergasting. Okay, get the next one out.
Next one.
You finished that quest.
Oh, okay.
Suno says when he started using the bolt, he says when I got it, I had like 300 health max. It would take 75% of my health on the first hit because he had so little. Oh, it's Scorcher saying it.
I still want to kill this raging bull. He's scared of me.
Mm-hmm. I'd be too. I've never seen him do that attack before.
Peace. Okay.
Fast travel?
Yeah.
Oh man, you'll never guess what time it is.
It's 11.
It is! Sure don't feel like it.
I'm glad you can do this in the middle of a battle.
Yeah. Plenty of games that don't allow it.
And I don't know why. I mean, It
You
is.
can't just evaporate off the face of the earth. That's cheating.
Scorchers. Okay. Scorchers.
That guy. The wolf dudes.
And I have to hit it with this?
Yes. Hit with the ice cannon after freezing. So it freezes them as you throw it on them, right?
Yeah, but I'll freeze them with this first.
Well, that's a close range attack. The cannon might be a better option.
But this will kill them.
Well, you were doing much lower level things. Just give it a shot. Let's see how it does.
I didn't like how he was looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jeez.
No! I'm gonna probably just die.
Okay.
I hit you.
Yeah, Scorchers can close a gap super fast.
Yeah.
Yikes. And now he's not frozen anymore. Nice.
Quiet now.
This sucks. Yeah.
That's okay. I think it still saves the 2, I believe.
Yeah. I'm lucky that we can choose the tutorial.
And you might want to do the... Oh, it didn't! Alright, well, I would get the turkeys first. I would just use your hard point.
This one?
No, the one opposite it. I only use that bow for fire arrows and killing wildlife. He didn't even... Oh, that must have been the other guy. Nice. potion. Friggin' Glintox. I'd use fire arrows on them.
Should have stuck in my gut.
Nice!
I'm out. Watch there be a bear right around the corner.
Right? Thank you, Pseudo.
God, I found this.
He's on point with the claps every time.
Mm-hmm. Like hovers and just waits for it. It's perfect timing every time. Even when you claim your internet is crap, you still get the sounds on point.
Extra. Talk to her, talk.
Yeah, that one's the one that we were doing.
Okay. This one?
No, that's the main thing. That's the one that we wanted. Jared's pretty on point too, but it seems like lately you've been the one doing a lot of the sounds. I don't know. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly. You're both pretty good at it though.
Honestly, I can see maybe size 3 font across the desk. See what this guy is for sale.
Greetings. Yeah, we might want to stock up on potions.
Stuff.
Dang, those are expensive. Is
No,
that
sure.
worth it? Oh, good. Is
Oh, that's for 4
cooperating?
potions,
Oh, it is.
I think.
No,
oh,
that's
wait,
saying
no.
that you own 4.
That sucks.
Probably because you've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn late. Oh, maybe. Jeez, no. Don't buy those ones.
Okay.
Let's see what we can sell too. We've picked up some coils along the way.
So this?
No. You booger.
All the green stuff?
No. Here, I can take care of it.
Okay.
These I can trade in for loot boxes.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. That ought to do. And then these are for spear. I don't know how many slots our new spear will have.
No more than 3, so as long as we have that many.
Yeah.
So you can get rid of the blues.
No, because we only have 3 spear ones, the ones with the triangles. Those are
Oh,
spear.
I see, okay.
I will sell these. Okay,
I'm pretty sure I like the ice thing better
Mm-hmm.
than what's it called? The shocking one.
Yeah.
It works alright, but
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't hurt you.
yeah.
The ice one. I mean, you probably shouldn't have said that out loud. It's like, my internet's working.
Scouts are watching for more frost claws.
But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears.
He had an extra set of clothes,
Should we not
apparently.
return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with his course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted. To return to Thunder's drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Look at all those squirrel tails on his,
Tell me what
on
happened
his
to the
clothes.
first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron. New metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted. No way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit,
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
for what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
They're like intentionally making it so we don't like Aurea.
Hmm.
Or at least don't trust her 100%.
Right.
Alright, the question is, are we gonna go in?
Not tonight.
Okay.
I'm not staying up until 1, are you?
How long does it take?
Well, Pseudo says, I'll warn you, the mission after you talk to Araya will take some time. Not sure how long you're planning to stay up.
Good advice.
I mean, we could. I'm wide awake. But-
I'm just fine, but I bet you if I laid down I'd go to sleep.
Okay.
So,
Well,
plus
let
we
me...
have kids.
Yes. Let me
and
check something real quick.
They deserve good care in the morning.
Yes, they do. They have done nothing wrong. Oh, I'm gonna finish that one real quick. Just gonna go back. Talk to this guy about the Banuk.
I think there was closer ones.
He says, go take on the claws beneath. That hunt that the guy wanted us to do.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Is it in the same, I think it's in the same general area, isn't it? So maybe we
Well,
can
we're just
activate
fast
both.
traveling all over the map, so.
Yeah. But, I mean, that one is in the
I love this.
if we were to activate the other two, and then they're in the same general direction. Oh, and I didn't finish the hunting grounds either. You're right. Is that one more?
What is she wearing? You're Banuk now?
I'm whatever I please.
It's interesting how she chose to be the chieftain of that tribe versus being the Sun King's wife. Or whatever he was offering. It sure alluded to that.
Yeah, it sounded more like a, what do you call it? Not cohort.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Something. I can't remember what it's called.
Concubine?
There you go.
Outlander.
That happened
Are
to
you
help him
looking
with
for-
war stuff.
I know your face. You came back. How did we fare?
Expensively.
That's what I was afraid of.
The tame machines. It's hard to explain, but there was a kind of signal that calmed them. Your men got greedy, so it's gone now.
Gambling's a shoddy job, girl. I should have been a weapons dealer. That's steady work. Here, take it. The half I'd owed those hammer-handed chunks.
Half? I finished the job. And what was it you said? Enough to buy a more becoming garb?
What do you want? Carja silks? Ah, hoisted on my own purse strings.
Thing is, if you're gonna try and slight someone, don't tell them that it's half. You just hand it over and it's like, here you go.
Yeah. He clearly, like, didn't look at her as an equal.
Yeah. Oh, it's way up there. Okay, let's do class beneath. And then we'll go to bed?
Okay.
Cool.
Are you gonna do the class beneath? Or-
Yes, I should. I should switch this.
Northeast edge of the cut. Umnak said I'd find the claws beneath nearby.
I
You
should
didn't
save.
quick save.
Just
So imagine the... What? That seems way too epic for just going across a little area right there. So the ice thing, if you do use that,
There you are.
Oh, hello.
Like Umnak said.
You're a rock breaker. In the snow. Go that way. Let me.
nope,
Eh,
not happening. Not happening.
not happening. I mean, it looks like a rock breaker to me, yeah?
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
They don't like having cheesers.
I'm trying to use the environment to my advantage. Sounds like he went way up there. Only thing is, I've got to shoot that so it doesn't just bring it back.
I don't know how it works, but I know how to stop it.
Oh, there you are. Jeez. Yep.
Shoot him with the pew pew. Spicy. Charge.
Oh, I have to let go.
Yep.
Crap. See, if I want to be able to do anything, I have to be able to get away from him.
Or dodge him.
It doesn't work if I jump. Yikes. Soon was like, this should be fun. I had to get very crafty and sneaky to take this guy out. I can see.
Why don't you save again? And he was also playing it on ultra hard, right?
Not when he took this guy out.
Oh.
Because he was only level 15.
So ultra hard.
Yeah. He was level 40 on normal when he got here. He's coming. I mean, he's got a blaze canister on his back, if I recall correctly. Whoops.
Lucky.
Whoops. There you go. Oh, right in your mouth.
Playing catch with a kid.
What'd you say?
It's like playing catch with a kid.
Shush.
No, it's just funny how they happens to all of us. It's just funny when machines do it.
Oh, we did it.
And you don't get any loot because it was underground.
No.
Mac wasn't lying when he said you were tough.
Nice.
That was good.
Wait, you can...
Two tries?
Yeah, 2 tries. Just kind of disappointed that the new sharp shot did more damage. Override the central tower. To challenge myself, I chose to override all the flower towers. Claws beneath tower was so hard to sneak up on. What does it do if you do that? If you override the towers?
It probably unheals them. Makes them super dead. Or it
You're
keeps them
super
alive.
dead.
Or it keeps them alive and docile so that they're not replicated.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, I have to go back to him. Herp de derp. Okay.
It's over. It wasn't easy, but that rock breaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander. This part of your song will travel far.
It's gonna take hours to sing our songs.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness.
Well, if you
My foe
override
is buried now, like so many of the hunters you killed. My friend, my chieftain. You would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
Pseudo says that if you override those towers, it lets out a blast that shocks and stuns everything in the radius.
Ooh.
Yeah. Loot crates. Okay, get rid of that. Oops. Okay. Thanks, dude. Let's see. We're going to drop that. Just get it out.
I see that icon on the other thing that kind of looks like a broom. I keep thinking it's like Harry Potter and like it's Nimbus 2000.
Pretty awesome. Okay. Okay, some upgrades there. We got another cool wave. But I think it's elemental. Nope. Okay, we'll go to inventory and check out what it is then. Oh, yeah, that's nice. We'll put that on our clothes. That ought to help. Whoops.
That makes this a really, really good suit.
Mm-hmm.
It's ranged attacks.
And freeze. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
And it heals us, and we can run in the snow. Best.
I'll give this to the Oscar. Whatever they do with passion.
Oh, we leveled up. Cool. 750 health. Alright. That's the stream then. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your generosity, and thank you for your happy birthday wishes. It's been an awesome day. Send you over to Rorthik if you care to go. He's
really
working on
has.
his base.
Well, it really has been an amazing day.
It
You got to
has.
do everything you wanted to.
Oh my gosh, Pseudo! Okay, we've unlocked another emoji, so I'll get that submitted before I go to bed. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
You guys are so awesome. Especially Pseudo. I mean, he did it.
Yeah.